announce it's time for Ask Mama Mack, our weekly segment sweeping the world. We do it with Stella Mack, Brigida's mother, Mrs. Stella Mack.
So extra.
It's good to have you back tonight.
Thank you. Good to be back.
There are a few stories that caught our eye today, Mom. We need your take on them. Here we go. Up first, a Texas jail considering replacing face-to-face visits with video conferencing. Officials rejecting this idea. They say it's inhumane. The service would allow families to pay $10 for each 20-minute video chat, and the jail would receive up to 25% commission on those calls. Lawmakers say the county spends more than $100 million to run the jail. So do you think it's inhumane and profits off families?
I think that's a bit much. It's like they're in need of money. So, you know, I mean, don't they get enough from the state and all that? Why?
So you think it's just kind of concocted to make money and not really caring about the people about doing the video conference?
That's a bit impersonal. You know, when you haven't seen someone in a while that's been incarcerated. So, yeah, and you go and like, oh, you got to go. No.
It could be a good thing, though, because some people don't want to see their relatives or friends in jail. They don't want to make the trip, and then, you know, be like, it's a good way to say, hey, I can't make it, but let's talk.
You are bad.
See, this dude, he is not meaning to be disrespectful, even though it sounds like that.
No, I'm just saying.
So as an excuse, I didn't want to see Ray anyway.
You're a mess. All right, let's move on before we get in trouble. Did you know there are parents who outsource child rearing? Some moms and dads use services to help potty train their children. You can also hire an expert to baby-proof your home. A baby planner will help moms to sort out the must-haves, plus plan showers and design nurseries. And if you can't get your child to stop sucking their thumb, you can call a professional to help your child kick that habit. Some parents may feel guilty about this approach, but others say it helps single parents or those who work all the time. Are you okay with this method? And why are you laughing about the sucking the thumb thing?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You outsource?
Outsource.
Those are things that I cherish doing with my children. You know, like potty training, you know, you did this, you didn't do that. I mean, so if their child asks them, Mom, how did I go potty train? They say, oh, well, so-and-so did it for me. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, you know, I like having the responsibility of being a parent. That kind of, you know, everything's getting passed off.
That's what it's all about. You have those memories, those memories as a mother, I would imagine. So, you, what do you think?
I agree. I mean, because I think back to those pictures that Mom has of me sitting on the potty. We wouldn't have those, or you'd get texted those.
Y'all kept those pictures?
What?
Oh,
they're in the vault. They're in the vault.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
No, we got them.
But I do think that, like, copies, really? I do think that having someone to come in and maybe baby-proof your home, that I get. But, like, outsourcing potty training.
You didn't need anybody baby-proofing your home, and they came out just fine.
Yeah, it is.
Don't do that again. That's Mom's idea of baby-proofing. Don't do that again. Just overnight, ain't it?
There you go.
Lord.
Not that we're advocating that.
No.
I'm continually thrown under the bus, but that's okay.
Beat. You about to get thrown under the bus again because we want you to sound off on our Sound Off Charlotte topic here. Should parents refrain from hitting or spanking children as a way of discipline?
Minnesota Vikings running back Adrian Peterson returns to the gridiron Sunday after missing a game for child abuse charges. Well documented now. Police say Peterson used a thin tree branch to whoop his 4-year-old son 10 to 15 times. Investigators snapped pictures of these skin lacerations, and a lot of people are saying that's where it went too far.
Right.
You know, Texas prosecutors say a grand jury determined this discipline was not reasonable and does not reflect the community standards.
Reports say Peterson disciplined his son after the child pushed a sibling off a motorcycle video game. We're told the little boy also told police he was scared of his father, that he was often punished in the, quote, whooping room, and that his dad had a lot of belts. Reports say the boy talked about his father putting leaves in his mouth while he was lashed. That's a bit much.
Peterson says after meeting with a psychologist, there are other alternative ways of disciplining a child that may be more appropriate. Some folks agree and say research proves that hitting has negative effects on children.
But others believe sparing the rod spoils the child. What do you think? What's the proper way to discipline a kid? You know, we've been talking about this. Hop on Facebook, hop on Twitter, a variety of ways that you can sound off using that hashtag right there. Okay, Mom, I know you're chomping at the bit to tell us your opinion.
No, really, you turned out all right.
Case in point.
And your brother and sister turned out fine.
Trey's getting his PhD. My sister is a physician's assistant.
Yeah.
Hello.
So you
Just
kind
saying.
of like the mess up child in TV.
I was. All I do is,
but
you
really
know,
and
read a
truly,
teleprompter.
if you don't set some boundaries for your kids, they're subject to run over you. I mean, you know, where's the respect?
There's a fine way of doing it, though, as far as you don't want to see the
thing
lashes on the
about
kids.
stuffing
True,
the
and there are
leaves in the
people who
mouth,
say,
no.
I mean, this is, you either come down one side or the other. But the little boy saying he was scared of his dad, I was scared of my mama and daddy.
I'm still scared of mine.
Pretty much.
I'm 50 years old.
Well, I'm not quite there, but I
Yeah.
definitely, there's even a limit today where I'm like, not going there with
Not
Stella.
gonna go there. Yes.
So
all right.
ruling out of fear.
Mrs. Stella Mack, always a pleasure to have you. See, I was taught right. See, I told you.
At least
Thank
on
you.
that.
Okay, there.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Delaney.
it.
All right, thank you so much. We're going to talk about
Appreciate it.
sports. Adversity can cause different results. A distraction can make a team lose focus.